automotive world is buzzing with excitement because GM's CEO has officially announced the return of the legendary Chevrolet Bel Air, yes, the 1950s gem, known for its striking design and powerful performance. The legendary Bel Air is not merely a car, it's a powerful symbol of freedom and nostalgia. Almost everyone loved it. It was a statement piece. But can they recreate that magic again? Trash or a gem? Think about it. Just feeling that rush is enough to spark memories, and I know everyone is asking the big questions. Will General Motors choose to lean into that nostalgia we all hold dear? Are they going to bring back the V8 engine, that wild spirit of those golden days when cruising along wide highways was the ultimate escape? Alternatively, we might see them evolve into the future, that V6 engine or the hybrid that challenges everything we believe performance can be in an era increasingly committed to eco-friendliness and sustainability. This isn't just a decision about horsepower, it's a reflection of our changing values and a glimpse into the automotive future. Will GM honor the past, or will they steer us into a new era of automotive design? What's their plan? The Bel Air isn't just a name, it's a legacy wrapped in chrome and horsepower, primarily boasting two impressive V8 engine configurations that solidified its reputation for performance. First up is the 4.3 liters V8 engine, which generates 162 horsepower and serves as the base V8 option, featuring a two-barrel carburetor that delivers a noticeable boost in performance compared to that era's inline-six engines. If you were looking for something a little hardier, the 4.3 liters V8 was the upgrade that delivered on power. This engine came in various configurations that would excite any gearhead. With the right setup, you could have 185 horsepower, courtesy of a two-barrel carburetor. Or maybe you opted for the four-barrel carburetor version that cranked it up to 220 horsepower. But the pièce de résistance? The top variant could unleash up to 245 horsepower. This powerhouse featured advanced elements like dual exhaust and the optional Rochester Ramjet fuel injection system, which boosted performance into another realm altogether. Now, if you were someone who leaned towards a more economical approach, perhaps you didn't need the thrill of a V8, then the Bel Air had your back with its 3.9-liter inline-six engine. This engine could be counted on to provide around 140 horsepower. While reliable, it was quickly eclipsed by the allure of the more robust V8 options that became synonymous with that era's American muscle cars. Let's talk about how these engine choices transformed the very essence of driving a 1957 Bel Air. With the right V8, particularly the famed 283 turbo fire engine, you could rock it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 7.2 seconds. That's nothing short of remarkable for a family car of its time. It wasn't just about style, it was a thrilling experience, thanks to a harmonious blend of power and Chevrolet's innovative design that made the Bel Air a showstopper on the open road. But hang on, there's an intriguing twist to all this horsepower. The 2025 Bel Air proves it's got brains to match its brawn. The four-cylinder model boasts an impressive estimated fuel efficiency of 28 miles per gallon in the city and 34 miles per gallon on the highway. This means more time behind the wheel, feeling that freedom, and less time at the gas pump. And if you choose the V6, you still get a respectable 22 miles per gallon city and 30 miles per gallon highway. Who said speed has to come with a compromise on efficiency? Now you're probably asking, how much does this cost? What is the price? The 2025 Bel Air is stepping into the spotlight with a price tag that's hard to ignore. Starting at around $30,000 for the base model, this beauty is positioned quite competitively in the midsize sedan market. That's a solid deal, especially when you consider the value packed into this vehicle. But if you're feeling a bit extravagant and want to treat yourself to something truly spectacular, the top-tier Premier trim will set you back about $40,000. That's right, talk about getting bang for your buck. But it's not just the price that has us weak in the knees, it's the incredible variety of options that the Bel Air offers. We're talking about three fabulous trims: Base, Sport, and Premier. The base model is no stripped-down version. It comes with all the essentials you could want, featuring a killer infotainment system that keeps everyone connected while also providing ample room, perfect for those who need to haul the whole crew. Now, if you're in the mood for something that really pops, the Sport trim is tailor-made for you. Imagine sporty performance upgrades that not only amp up the driving experience, but also add some sleek design touches that turn heads wherever you go. This trim is all about those exhilarating drives that leave an impression. And for those who demand nothing less than absolute luxury, the Premier trim is your red carpet gateway. It's decked out with plush leather interiors that whisper comfort every time you step inside, coupled with advanced safety technology that keeps you and your loved ones secure. The Premier trim is truly in a class of its own. What more could you ask for? How does it look? Well, just take a moment to admire those breathtaking curves and sleek lines. Each glance will have you dreaming of cruising down the highway, wind whipping through your hair, and the warm sun kissing your skin. But let's be clear, this isn't just a pretty face. Beneath that stunning exterior lies a realm of aerodynamic brilliance that enhances performance and boosts fuel efficiency. So go ahead and indulge in those epic road trip fantasies. This Bel Air makes every journey feel like a getaway without a worry in the world. Now, let's shine a light on one of the standout features, the Bel Air's innovative LED headlights and fog lamps. These aren't just practical, they illuminate your path with the brilliance of a superstar while adding a modern twist to that timeless classic design. And that roof-mounted antenna? It's the fine touch that completes this automotive masterpiece, like the cherry atop a well-crafted sundae. The engineering genius of the Bel Air doesn't stop with looks. Its sleek body is skillfully designed to minimize drag, allowing you to wave goodbye to those frustrating gas station stops and immerse yourself in pure driving pleasure. Who needs to pause for fuel when you can revel in the sheer joy of cruising on and on? It's about making the most of every moment on the road. And style? Oh, don't even get me started. The Bel Air boasts a bold front grille that commands attention, elegant lines that evoke grace, and a palette of mouth-watering color options that make it impossible to choose just one. If you're really ready to embrace the thrill of the open road, those convertible options are a must-have. Imagine it, hair blowing in the breeze as you glide along the coast, feeling like pure bliss wrapped in automotive luxury. But wait, there's more. Customization options abound with the Bel Air. Whether you're in the mood for sleek tinted windows that add an air of mystery or killer roof racks for those adventurous weekends, this beauty has you covered in every way imaginable. And let's not overlook the modern tech integrated into this classic ride. Advanced features like adaptive cruise control and driver assistance systems ensure you remain safe while looking stylish behind the wheel. Now, before I continue, I want to say that most of these things are subjective, so I will just lay out the facts, and you, let me know if you think the GM did good or bad. Interior design. The moment you slide into the driver's seat of the 2025 Chevrolet Bel Air, prepare to be enveloped in an atmosphere of sheer luxury and comfort. You won't just feel good, you'll feel like royalty. We're talking about legroom that feels endless, even for those of us with longer limbs. And let's take a moment to talk about the materials used in this stellar cabin. We're looking at top-notch finishes that exude elegance from every corner, turning even routine drives into special occasions. It's the kind of space that makes you look forward to every minute behind the wheel. But let's be real, it's not just about the aesthetics. The Bel Air combines beauty with brains, offering practicality that will make your life easier. Whether you're gearing up for a weekend getaway with the family or merely making a quick jaunt to the store, this car offers storage solutions that are downright brilliant. Think spacious glove compartments that can hold all your essentials, cleverly designed cup holders that fit your favorite beverages just right, and door pockets that seem to have been custom made for everything you need on the go. It's as if the Bel Air was designed with your lifestyle in mind, anticipating your every need. And get this, the 2025 Bel Air comfortably seats up to 5 passengers. This means there's room for the whole crew, perfect for family outings, weekend adventures, or those spontaneous road trips where everyone wants to tag along. And speaking of comfort, the multi-zone climate control is practically the stuff of dreams. Imagine having your own personal weather station right there in the car. Everyone can set their ideal temperature, so no one is left out in the cold. Now let's delve into the tech side of things. The infotainment system in the Bel Air is a marvel, sleek, user-friendly, and brimming with the connectivity options you crave. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are seamlessly integrated, ensuring you're always connected to your favorite apps and music. Plus, with premium audio to elevate your listening experience, you might just find yourself taking the long way home because you can't help but enjoy the sound of your favorite tunes. Built-in navigation? Check. Voice recognition that makes your life infinitely easier? Absolutely. Just sit back, relax, and let the Bel Air's GPS-powered magic guide you to your destination. But wait, let's talk about the real unsung hero here, the advanced driver assistance systems. This feature makes the Bel Air feel like you have your personal co-pilot by your side. With blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control, you can cruise with confidence, knowing that you're well protected against the unpredictabilities of the road. Parallel parking? No need to dread it. Thanks to those rear and surround view cameras, squeezing into a tight spot becomes a walk in the park, and just when you think it can't get any better. Let's not overlook the luxury touches that truly elevate the Bel Air experience. From heated and cooled seats that cater to your comfort in all weather, to premium materials that create an inviting ambiance, every detail has been meticulously considered. Functionality. Speaking of versatility, the Bel Air takes the lead when it comes to fuel options as well. With its flex fuel capability, you aren't just limited to traditional gasoline. Instead, you can opt for alternative fuels too. This flexibility not only helps to reduce emissions, but it also gives you the freedom to choose the best fuel option based on availability. That's pretty slick if you ask me. But let's not skip over how this beauty handles. It's designed to perform with finesse. Thanks to its finely tuned suspension and intelligent traction control system, this vehicle glides and corners like it's on rails, offering precise steering and stability that'll leave you feeling invincible behind the wheel. Moreover, with the sophisticated electronic stability control system on board, you can approach even the trickiest driving situations with confidence and composure. And for all you thrill seekers out there, this Bel Air has your back when the going gets tough. With features like hill start assist and hill descent control, navigating steep hills is a breeze. No matter what challenges Mother Nature throws your way, you'll tackle any incline like a seasoned pro, proving that this car isn't just about beauty, it's built for performance, adventure, and everything in between. Now that we've admired the standout performance and cutting-edge features, let's shift gears and delve into the robust frame that supports all this power. Because let's face it, having a strong, reliable structure is just as crucial, if not more so, than the impressive powertrain that brings this magnificent machine to life. But what building quality? This Bel Air is no lightweight contender. Its body is crafted from high-strength steel, making it practically indestructible. Imagine saying goodbye to the constant worry about how the daily grind will wear on your vehicle. With the 2025 Bel Air, you've got a car that's built to stand the test of time. Chevy's meticulous craftsmanship shines through, leaving you with that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. You're essentially driving a fortress. But durability is just one piece of the puzzle. The Bel Air has the performance chops to back it up. That suspension system? It's smoother than a buttered biscuit, effortlessly gliding over bumps and potholes, making every drive feel like a walk in the park. And let's talk about ground clearance. It strikes that perfect equilibrium, high enough to navigate the chaotic urban jungle, yet low enough to maintain that sleek, sophisticated silhouette. Sure, it might not conquer the toughest mountain trails, but transitioning from bustling city streets to serene country roads, it does so like a seasoned pro. Now, are you ready for a game changer? Enter the optional adaptive suspension system. This incredible feature lets the Bel Air fine-tune its dampers to match the road conditions, allowing you to cruise in comfort and style no matter where the journey leads you. And don't overlook the generous trunk space, perfect for stashing all your gear for those spontaneous weekend getaways. Who needs a truck when you've got the Bel Air at your disposal, right? And get this, your 2025 Bel Air even comes equipped with a tow hitch receiver. That's right, folks. You can haul up to 3,500 pounds, making those camping trips or biking adventures far more adventurous. Talk about a seamless blend of functionality and style, all rolled into one striking vehicle. But let's step back for a moment and emphasize the golden ticket here: Chevy's unmatched reputation for reliability. You have the assurance of a solid maintenance schedule backing this beauty, which means you can relax knowing the 2025 Bel Air is destined to go the distance. Say goodbye to those anxiety-ridden thoughts about breakdowns or costly repairs. This ride is more than just a fleeting companion, it's here to stay. Now let's see how this car stands against its rivals, shall we? Because it looks like we've got quite the showdown ahead. Let's see what each of these iconic vehicles offers and what they ultimately mean for your driving experience. Toyota Camry versus Chevy Bel Air. Let's kick things off with a rivalry that's been heating up in the automotive world. I've praised the Bel Air for its impressive versatility, but let's not forget about the stalwart champion of practicality in today's age, the Toyota Camry. This car has carved out its reputation as the go-to choice for a myriad of drivers, and it does so with effortless grace. Take a moment to appreciate that incredible hybrid powertrain. This gem boasts up to 232 horsepower of electrified might. What's even more impressive? This potent hybrid is now the only option available in the Camry lineup, meaning even if you opt for the base model, you're getting something that's both eco-friendly and wallet-friendly without giving up on performance. If your goal is to minimize your carbon footprint while still enjoying a zippy ride, this is the car that truly delivers. Now, don't be fooled into thinking they merely tacked on some green technology and called it a day. The 2025 Camry steps out in style with a fresh, aggressive exterior designed to capture attention. We're talking bold grills and sleek LED lighting that practically scream for a second look. And once you step inside, get ready to be welcomed into a spacious cabin that exudes luxury, packed with cutting-edge technology. From the eye-catching 12.3-inch touchscreen that dominates the center console to seamless integration for your smartphone that operates without a hitch. Of course, no vehicle is without its quirks. The 2025 Camry has a couple of caveats worth noting. The engine can get a tad coarse when you really unleash its power, and let's be real, the front seats could use a touch more support. But still, let's not kid ourselves. The 2025 Toyota Camry isn't exactly a thrilling ride, right? It checks all the boxes for practicality, safety, and comfort. But in terms of excitement, it's about as riveting as watching paint dry on a cold, rainy day. Now, I want to be clear. The Camry is a sturdy, dependable car. Yet, it somehow still manages to feel like the automotive equivalent of a beige sweater. Useful and reliable, yes, but where's the spark? The flair, that nostalgic, eye-catching vibe that sends you racing to the driver's seat, eager to hit the open road? And here's where the 2025 Chevrolet Bel Air comes into play. A vehicle that will make you feel like royalty cruising down the streets. With its retro-inspired design and robust performance options, the Bel Air stands as a striking contrast to the Camry's mundane facade. This is the car for those who crave attention and seek to make a statement, rather than simply traversing from point A to point B without fanfare. Let's be honest with ourselves. Shouldn't driving be about more than just the logistical task of getting where you need to go? It should be about experiencing the thrill of the journey, relishing the open road with enthusiasm. With the Bel Air, that thrill is yours for the taking, while the Camry just exists, in the background, doing its job without offering any real excitement. But what about Ford? Specifically, the new Mustang. Let's dive into the heart of the beast, shall we? We're talking about the Ford Mustang, a car that roars with power. It features a selection of engines that can excite any gearhead, starting with a turbocharged 4-cylinder. But wait, there's more! If you crave something with a little more punch, you're in for a treat with options that include some seriously powerful V8s. Hold on tight, because the GT model is the crown jewel here, cranking out an incredible 486 horsepower. Think about that, 0 to 60 miles per hour dash in only 4.6 seconds. Seriously, this Mustang is designed for those who want to feel the rush of adrenaline every single time they press the gas pedal. But that's not all. The chassis of the Mustang has been meticulously engineered to provide handling that is not just responsive but also exhilarating. Whether you're weaving through those twisty mountain roads or simply taking a joyride on the highway, this vehicle achieves a masterful blend of luxury and sporty excitement. And let's not forget about the tech-savvy dashboard. It's like stepping into a high-tech cockpit, boasting a stunning 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster paired with a gigantic 13.2-inch touchscreen that operates Ford's user-friendly Sync 4 system. You'll feel like you're in the future every time you step inside. Now let's flip the coin and take a closer look at the practicality of the 2024 Ford Mustang. Sure, it's a symbol of exhilarating performance and sheer joy on the road, but let's face facts, it's not the most practical choice for daily driving and family outings. Let me break it down for you. The back seat? Well, let's just say it's snug, and the trunk space is hardly what you'd call generous. So if your plans involve carting around the whole family or packing up for an extended road trip, you might want to consider other options. On the upside, every single engine option in this lineup delivers impressive performance combined with those easy-to-use tech features. But there's a catch. The fuel economy may leave something to be desired, particularly with those robust V8 models, and the price tag can escalate quickly as you add in those tempting options. The key here is finding that sweet spot between performance and everyday usability, right? The Mustang is a fantasy for adrenaline junkies, while the Bel Air encapsulates a more balanced offering that attends to a broader array of needs. So, if you prefer an expansive interior and a plush cabin over the dizzying excitement of speed, the Mustang may not meet your expectations. But let's be real, there's absolutely no shame in valuing practicality over sheer horsepower. It's all about discovering the vehicle that aligns perfectly with your lifestyle and driving desires. Ready to weigh your options? Let's keep the comparisons moving. And last but not least, Dodge Charger. Let's start with the engine options, shall we? You've got your base 3.6 liters V6 putting out a respectable 292 horsepower, but the real showstopper is the Hellcat variant. We're talking a massive 6.2 liters supercharged V8 that cranks out an insane 797 horsepower. Strap in because this thing is going to rocket you to 60 miles per hour in a blur. Now the Charger's rear-wheel drive setup and finely tuned suspension make for some seriously engaging handling. The ride is on the firmer side, but it's got that perfect balance of comfort and performance. And that 8-speed automatic transmission? Smooth as silk, delivering lightning-fast shifts that'll have you grinning from ear to ear. Now, let's talk about the cons of the 2023 Dodge Charger, shall we? Because while this muscle car is an absolute thrill to drive, it's not exactly perfect, you know. First up, the fuel efficiency. Let's be real, the Charger is not exactly the poster child for green driving. With those beefy V8 engines, especially the monstrous Hellcat, you can pretty much kiss your gas mileage goodbye. But hey, when you've got that kind of raw power at your fingertips, who really cares about a few extra trips to the pump, right? And then there's the design. Sure, the Charger's aggressive, muscular styling is an absolute head-turner, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea. If you're the kind of person who's got a soft spot for vintage flair and classic good looks, the 2025 Chevrolet Bel Air might just steal your heart a little more. Don't get me wrong, the Charger is still one heck of a machine. That thundering exhaust note and brutal acceleration are enough to get any gearhead's blood pumping, but sometimes you've just got to embrace your inner retro-loving soul, you know? So if you're the type who's willing to sacrifice a few miles per gallon and a touch of old school charm in exchange for sheer, unadulterated driving excitement, the Charger might just be the ride of your dreams. But if you're after a little more vintage appeal and a more balanced approach, the Bel Air could be the one that really revs your engine. So make your decision. Is the Bel Air the right fit for you? But before you make your final call, I want to introduce you to Ford's old-time classic that is making a comeback, the Ford Ranchero. This thing is so good, we even made a separate video on it. So thanks for watching and go see that one.